Hey guys, for all you that are subscribers, I don't know if you guys are interested in Warhammer, or even if you guys know what it is, but I've been trying to get into this, kind of to work on airbrushing and all that, and it's pretty cool to get to build your own board game. For all you guys that are joining me that are actually looking at this, this will be I guess a noob entry into Warhammer. I did get the starter set. This Warhammer, the starter set, is actually set up so you can buy this one box and have everything that you and one person or another person can play in it. And so I figured I'd open it up and get a little look-see of what we got in here. It's got a pretty interesting artwork on it. It is the starter set. It's really heavy. It's got a lot of good stuff in there. As you can see, this kind of gives you an idea of what everything's in there. It does have the arena. It has all the figures. It has the dice. It has the game pieces. It has the cards. It even has the core book, which usually you have to buy all that separate. So if you are like me, who wants to get into this, this is the perfect set to get into. So I think I got mine for around $150. I think a lot of them out there are sold out, so on eBay they're kind of higher than that. You can tell I haven't even taken the film off, saving it for you guys. So get a nice view of what's in there as soon as you open it. It's such a nice box they do, so you want to make sure you get one with a good box, so that way you can put everything back in it. And there's a ton of styrene. And do like a little quick glance. I'll do all these individually later once I get through it. There's plenty of it. And for us beginners on the Warhammer figures and stuff, the detail will amaze you how well they mold these. Here's some of the arena. You got the little skulls and everything. When you see the price tag, it looks quite shocking, but then you realize how much molding and prep work went into making these, and you realize that it's well worth it. And I think for the value you get in this set compared to what it would be if you bought everything individually, you're going to save probably $200 with the book and all the other stuff. But if you've got a well supplied area, you got all your figures already, it might not be meant for you, because it is geared for people who want to just get right into it, get everything they want all in one shot and start playing. And it's quite amazing how heavy some of these are. I mean, this weighs probably about the same as a normal hard drive. Probably a small textbook. That's a lot of plastic. This is pretty cool. It's got the... Sorry, I don't know the names of all these guys yet, but I know that's from a past set. This is probably the heaviest piece out of all of them. You look how thick that is. The detail is just amazing. If you know what you're doing painting, these are going to look amazing. So there's all the tokens, and then this is the base. Looks like about 2 pieces of that. Get all the decks of cards so you can play. Comes with the bases for the figures. This is all the figure cards. It shows all their abilities. There's some more cards for them. And the core book. So this has the assembly instructions here. It has some pretty cool beasts, some more beasts, and some golems. And then it shows the layout. I'm pretty sure you can lay that out any way you want, as long as you build the pieces right. And more bases. There's some bags. The other ones I saw, they came already bagged. Bag of dice. Some more bases. And some more empty bags. Okay, for the packs, these are action cards as you're playing the game. For you guys that are pros at this game, take it easy on me. This will be the first time I actually get to play it. Something I've always wanted to do. So here you can actually see quite a bit of the detail that comes in these kits. You gotta be careful when you're building them to make sure that they actually go towards the rules, because if you don't build them towards that, your figure will not work right towards the game. But you can see the chainmail that comes in on these, and then they also have other thicker mail. The weapons with the spikes and all that, they'll look great with washes on them. Do some airbrushing on it, and the details should pop on that. Should be relatively easy to get a lot of detail on it with the quality of the molding that they do. There's a lot of trays of styrene in here. Got some cool beasts. The detail on them, and the parts are so delicate. Like, look at the knife. You really have to be careful with these. And look at the wings. How much detail are in the feathers. These are going to look great when they're done. I'm quite surprised with the price of this kit and how much stuff actually comes with it. And for the price that I got it, usually you get one course set of people. This one you're actually getting 3. and with everything you need to actually play with 2 people. That's great. You get a lot of newbies that always wanted to be in this, to play this game. It'll give them an easy way to get into it. Look at the claws, how detailed they are. I do have a couple kits of this that I've never put together that I've wanted to, just never got to. Like I was saying, I have a few kits that I've had that I haven't got to, and I've been wanting to. I think this year I'm going to start getting into it more. I do have my airbrush set up all ready to go. And detail on this stuff is just amazing. That was what always drew me into their figures, is the detail. You can see the scratches in the casting on that. Be cool to do that like a marble color, so it looked like a big marble statue that was taken down during the battle. And you got all these skulls, all the twine. You could probably put some blood on the tips of it. I mean, it's just endless possibilities on this. They got detail on both sides. So on some of the stuff you're not even going to see it when you're playing, but they still got the detail in it. So probably I'll end up doing this. For the other videos, I'll probably do a section at a time. You got some skulls hidden in there, which is pretty cool. Rubbish. Because if you think about it, just this piece alone, to paint it, if you want to do it right and get all the detail in it, it's going to take a little bit of time. Just a really cool kit. So I think in total you end up getting about 10 pounds of plastic here. It almost seems endless. So I think a couple of these, the outer pieces are the same, but when you get into the inner pieces, like this one's a one-off, it's not the same. I don't think there's more than one of those. So there's a little bit of difference in each one of these. Well, maybe not. That one looks exactly the same. So this one you got some guys that have been hanging out for a little while. You got some guys not in the cages. This is the back side, and then you got a bell. So it's like a bell tower. You got the other side of the bell. And you can just, by judging by the size of my finger, I got a pretty good sized finger, but you can just see how small these guys are. This is the last sprue. Some more spikes, more skeletons, got some chains. You got somebody's feet, look like right there, but I don't see no rest of him. No, I think one of them skeleton guys go, probably that one there goes there, because he's missing his feet. There's all this plastic. Well, they should have this on the side of the box or on the top of the box. It would have showed me everything that was in the box. When I unwrapped the book, it showed everything that was in there. So you get two types of vicious creatures and two rival war bands. So I guess you're getting 4 sets. You get all the tokens that you need to keep track of the battle, 3 sets of dice, a measuring stick, 4 decks of battle planning cards, a terrain deck, a deployment deck, a victory deck, and a twist deck. And you get the fighter type cards for each fighter type included in the box. They'll tell you what they can do. And then you get all the terrain, and then you get the battlefield mat. And that was what was wrapped up earlier. So this gives you a little bit of a starting guide and an idea of the colors. I'm kind of stubborn and new to it, so I might not even go with the same colors as these guys. I plan on putting some grass and some kind of material down to make the tokens look right. This gives you a little bit more information on it. Since this is the starter set, then here it gives you a little idea how to do your moves, how to play the game. A lot of fun reading. And then here's some more rules. Your strength versus toughness and your critical hits. Tell who wins the battle. A little bit of abilities. These will be on the cards. I'll tell you how to play that. So this is also in there with the book that was wrapped up. It's the assembly instructions. This was on the back side. And I'll show everything assembled. There's the guy's head. They made it a little bit of a guard tower. This shows a nice breakdown of all the trees. So that way if you can't find it, which will be understandable with how many trees come in the kit, you can figure it out from there. And all the bases that come with it. Instructions seem kind of straightforward, showing you how to do it. Man, look at that sword. So here's the variants that you have. So let's look at that. So you have either that sword or that's, I guess you'd call it an axe. Both with a bunch of teeth on it. And so then this will tell you what different ones that you could have. I guess you would want to look at the cards to see the abilities that they would have. One might be stronger, one might make you move better. I don't know yet. But one thing I wanted to try was putting a magnet, which I got some super small magnets. Put a magnet in there. Maybe a little steel rod on one end, because you only need one magnet. Maybe I'll put both magnets, I don't know. I'll try it out. But I'm going to try to make it so I can switch off. Because if you see, his arms and everything are the same. His hand's even the same. The only thing that's different is what he is holding. So that way I'm not locked into any one way. So that's something I'm going to try. I think there's a couple other companies out there that make figures that have the magnets in it, so you can do multiple variants. I don't know if this is the variants or if there's actually multiple ones of these guys and one gets this and one gets that. I'll have to look. I have to build the kit. But there is a lot of cool stuff in here. keep saying that. But got some Furies. Them guys look pretty cool. That's the whole clan of those. Got some nice differences in there. There is the bell tower. You really can go to town on this. The bell tower has 2 full pages. Everything's gonna look cool. And then this is the statue head. So this is the tower part. And this is his head. Some more barricades. And the Colosseum walls. So this here shows the different ways that could be built. I don't know if you can do both ways, or that'll be another one that you can put magnets in here and here. Change it up so that way, if you can change gameplay up. That way you have options. Options are always fun. If not, just do it the best way that I like it. Here's a painting guide if you want to do it the accurate way. It'll tell you all the paints. And like I said, I don't know how accurate I'm going to be towards the official way. I might do it close, I might do it whichever way I want. That last thing that I'm going to flip through is the core book. So there's different ways you can lay it out. The artwork on this is pretty cool. That's what initially drew me to this game, is the art of the figures, the style it's all done in. Those guys are pretty cool. I think this is the one that's in this kit. Same with that one. So there's that. Well, hopefully you enjoyed my box opening and showing you what's inside the new War Cry starter pack. Well, I think it's been this year, or a little, hasn't been too long. I don't know the exact date that it came out, but it hasn't been that long. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. I'll actually be building these and showing updates as I go. For the guys who are already subscribed, this is a little outside of what I normally do. Let me know what you guys think. Might do a couple more. Might not be this year. It'll be later on. But I am going to continue doing my other builds like I normally do. I just figured time to try something new. You never know what you learn when you go outside of the box and try something different. That's always can be applied to what I normally do. So, till next time, I'll talk to you guys later.